pencil. You're about to listen to the Savvy Radio Show. Learn from real-life real estate investors, experience revealed with the Savvy Landlord as your host.
Yes, I'm excited that you came back and tuned in to the Savvy Radio Show. My name is Stephen Van Kallenberg, and today I'm going to discuss winterization. My bad. What is winterization? That means fortify, secure, protect your asset. Okay. Now, years ago, I didn't really pay attention to this. I went wrong in a lot of ways, and we're going to talk about that. First, I just assumed people, workers, contractors cared, meaning that they would take care of the property. Wrong. I triply assumed that tenants would know how to winterize a property. Wrong. In one winter, 2014, I had 11 cribs, properties, units, whatever you want to call them, blow up with busted pipes. I don't know if it was the coldest year forever, a record. I need to Google it up. But the point is, we had 11 cribs busted. It was severe damage. One was an apartment building that the top unit, the gal, she was a student. She bounced out, went out of town, didn't turn her heat on, turned her heat off, didn't drip no faucets, and boom, blew up. It destroyed her unit and the two units below her. It was in the tune of around $160,000 of damage. So, wow, I was dying. Okay, so think about that. My life was altered in 2014. I thought I was going to go down. Okay, one thing I did learn during that process to hire an insurance advocate, an adjuster, whatever. I can't remember the terminology, but we'll have an episode on that on another time. One thing I did learn that the insurance coverage that you have, and if you read your policy, it doesn't cover for a plumber. Now, isn't that interesting? The damage was caused by the water, but to put the pipes back together or to replace that busted little crack in a copper pipe, you have to pay for that. You know, in the scheme of things, it's not expensive. The damage to the sheetrock, the floor that can't be replaced, it's all buckled up, you got to rip it all out and replace it, is far greater than the little pinhole in the copper pipe. And then I thought I knew what I was doing. I asked an investor one day, I said, dude, how are you handling? Are your houses getting crushed with this storm? He's like, no, I winterize them, dummy. Yep, here we are, the dummy show. No, it's too cold to be dummy. Here's the deal. What I do now, I PEX those mothers out straight up. When I buy a property or any opportunity I can, I rip out all the copper and I PEX it. Now, it's pretty expensive, but I factor that price in right out the gate because I have had so much problems with busted pipes that I never want to go back again. And, you know, suffice to say, today is 2016. You know, whole year went by. We really haven't had any problems because we've corrected it on the front end. So don't be passive. Be proactive. Actually, I would be animal aggressive in your winterization. Be prepared. So here are some quick tips to help you. All right. Now, keep in mind, not everybody has common sense. Not all your tenants have common sense. So I'm going to bust these quick tips out. Keep in mind, they may not understand. They may not get it. You need to be on the forefront of the winter storm. Do not be lazy. Make it happen. And even when the storm was going down and all these houses were busted, I still went to every property or hire someone, your maintenance man, your handyman. It's worth paying a fee just to go check on every property to do these few things. First of all, you should text blast all your tenants. If you don't have text, use Google Voice, use a software program, Express Text, whatever it takes. Text all your tenants, hey, it's cold outside, drip your faucets, prepare for the winter blast. I also used to mail out statements to all my tenants. I used to have a rubber stamp that was like automatic inked. It's winterize your home, take care of it. Also, we use Buildium software. We email all our tenants, hey, it's cold outside, winterize your home by doing these few things. Put a sign out on your property. Like if you have an apartment building, hey, drip your faucets, a sign outside. I know you've seen them on apartments before. put the sign out, make it completely aware. And then, of course, have a sign even at your office. If you have a regular office and people walk in, hey, did you winterize? All right. So here's some other quick tips. Create a flyer and educate your tenants on the damages and the responsibility that they have in maintaining their home. Yes, I had a case where this tenant did not take care of the property, did not drip his faucets, and busted a pipe. It was like $800 worth of damage, and I charged the guy for it. It was his responsibility to maintain the property, and it busted the pipe. Have a flyer, communicate to your tenant, this is what could happen. To prevent all this from happening, do these certain things. Open the cabinet doors, drip the faucets. I've had a tenant just drip the cold and they didn't have hot water. Well, the hot side froze. Crazy. Oklahoma cold. Shut up. If the home is vacant, shut off the main, okay, and drip it all out. Winterize as much as possible. If you have a well house or you have a house with a well, there's a water line coming in. Couple things there. Get a heat tape and plug it in. It's like $7, $12 for a heat tape. If you've got to go get it and slap it on there, it has a sticky side on it, do it. Get a small space heater. Okay? Whatever you need to do, Google it up, winterization in your market. I was doing some research. Colorado deals with this on a regular basis. Be prepared. Also have an emergency kit for the situation if it does happen. What do you mean by the emergency kit? Meaning call these 7 contingency plan. Call these 7 plumbers to go out there and take care of it. Whatever you do, buy assets, but you can't buy assets if you're throwing money because of a busted pipe. You need to protect your asset. That's today's episode. Peace out. Whatever you do, buy assets.
Investor Weekend is not far off, with over 10 information sessions to increase your portfolio. Log on to www.investorweekend.com. Whether you are a seasoned investor or never purchased a property before, you don't want to miss the Investor Weekend. Join us for a powerful, knowledge-packed weekend with over 10 informational sessions that are bound to enlarge your real estate investments. You will hear from the best national and local real estate investors that will share practical and relevant experiences with you, the investor. There will be several networking sessions to connect with other like-minded people for potential funding, partnerships, and yes, hot deals. Go to www.investorweekend.com. Did you know we meet once a month for the Landlord Lunch Meeting? The third Wednesday of every month. Go to landlordlunch.com.
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Radio Show. Glide online and listen to our other motivating episodes at savvyradioshow.com. Connect on Twitter at LandlordBook and always be buying assets.